Hi, my Aquarius loves. How are you guys doing? Welcome to your October 2nd weekly readings. Yes, we are reading for the second week of October. I don't put dates because time is fluid. You could be transitioning from last week's energy into this week or, vice versa. It depends. There's thousands of you Aquarians out there in your collective, and you're not all going through the same thing at the same time. So let's see what's going on for you guys over here. How's the retrograde treating you guys? There's like 5 planets going in retro, but I think Pluto's coming back direct as of today as I'm doing this reading for you. Which means you can finally feel normal again. You felt kind of weird and hazy as far as like communicating with people, getting yourself out there. Your social life seemed a little awkward. You might have even been hanging out with people you normally wouldn't hang out with, or talking to people you normally wouldn't talk to. You might have even taken a big break from social media. I'm sure you were on social media, but not as much as you're used to doing. I think you were giving yourselves like a break, which is nice because you were probably also planning your next big trip or your next big adventure or your next outing, which is pretty awesome too. All right, guys, let's see what's going on with you. I've pulled 2 more cards for your spread. Thank you. And one final one. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Your recent past is what I'm going to read at the bottom of the deck. My nose is itchy. This means your spirit guides are here. Oh, God, I hate when that happens. All right, so here you are waiting for someone or something. Sorry. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Doesn't have to be. This could be somebody that's a business owner or somebody that's older than you. Also, a father figure can actually be your father as well. We're going to see what this means to me. You were recently put out in the cold by somebody who just repeats toxic patterns. What the fuck? But they bring you personal wish fulfillment. Aquarius, what are you doing? Because you love them. And while they were doing whatever the fuck they were doing, you were working on your craft. You were working really hard on yourself, your job. So whatever shadiness this person was doing, you were kind of like keeping your nose to the grindstone. And it's like you knew, but you didn't want to know. It's like you had an instinct it was happening, but you didn't want to confront it. So you just, I don't know. Yeah, here you are. Queen of Bats. This is you, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Reminiscing over the recent past of what you had lost, what had happened to you. 5 of Ghosts. There was a loss here. And then when this loss happened, you had an opportunity for a new beginning in a job or a relationship. Some of you, this is work too. Some of you got a new job, career, promotion, something like that. Others of you in the love world, somebody here gave you a new opportunity in a relationship that they wanted to work with you because they love you or you love them. This person gives you personal wish fulfillment, but you are personally wish fulfilled when this offer comes towards you. This is somebody that's either a Capricorn or somebody who has toxic tendencies. It's like, this is somebody who repeats cycles, and this is the person that left you out in the cold. They could be an Aries, but they could be somebody that's older than you. This is somebody that's like the father of your children, something like that, and now you're waiting for them to come back. So they dissed you after they gave you an offer, and now you're waiting for them to come back. That's the backstory. Aquarius. So if this is your story, stick with me because we're going to go ahead and we're going to clarify everything. Yeah, sorry, just checking the time. In your situation, we have the star, which is your card, meaning positive, hopeful, wishing upon a star, going towards your true north, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. I like to tell people what the cards mean. And the Hermit, going within, taking a time out. And I feel during this retrograde period, that's what you've been doing. You took a big fat time out, where others are just like trying to communicate and communication comes out wrong. For you, it's like, God forbid I do that. Oh my God, me as an Aquarius, I can't miscommunicate with people. So I'd rather just take a step back, not say anything. Let me figure out my shit. Let me be quiet. Let me do my internal wisdom, go in my little secret lab of thoughts and, concoct what I need to concoct for a conclusion, to manifest something, to manifest my star, my wish come true. That's what you're doing. That's your situation, Aquarius. I love it. Not to say you're the mad scientist or not. You're actually represented by the gargoyle. No, just kidding. They're funny for every zodiac. But in any event, because it's a heavy duty reading and I'm trying to make it a little bit more light and fluffy, even though there's nothing fucking light and fluffy about readings. In any event, what's coming towards you are messages from a fire sign. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But, you know, I did see Aries at the bottom of the deck too. This is somebody that's very, very passionate. And now all of a sudden they're messaging you. Also, for very, very few of you, this isn't everybody, because there's thousands of you and there's chunks in your collective that I have to try to read to everybody. This is the other woman, the other man, the affair person, and they communicate you to tell you what they've done. And that's not going to be easy for you. They text you, they message you, they do something, and you're like, oh. Others of you, this is the person that you're waiting for, that had recently put you out in the cold, and they message you. It's coming. What you don't see coming, out of the blue, here you are, this King of Bats. Unless you're dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this is the world. You're going to start a new chapter. I think you're going to cut something out. I don't know if it's a vice, meaning a situation in your dynamic with this person, or you cut the person altogether. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to see. The more cards I drop, the more the story unfolds. But here you are, starting a new chapter. Whatever it is. In your advice position, you have the Nine of Imps. Drop the guards. Drop the burdens. Drop the wounds. You're wounded right now. So you've guarded your heart. Plus you took on a bunch of burdens, some kind of responsibilities. And it's saying it's time to drop those bad boys. You don't need to pile this shit on your back, Aquarius. You're fucking badass. You're like the humanitarians of the tarot. You're like of the zodiac. I'm sorry. You're also giving, nurturing. You're fun as fuck. You're analytical. You're smart. You're intelligent. Why do you do this shit to yourself? Don't. And I think you won't. But I will say this, and I want you to be careful. At the end of the month, you might have the tendency to have some kind of like jealousy fits. I'm not saying fit, but some kind of jealousy attacks within you personally. Not that you're going to do anything about it, but you know, you might be tempted to stalk their social media. You might be tempted to stalk his or her, the affair-y person. It's just saying be careful, because it's not you, it's the planetary alignments, and that's how they're going to affect you at the end of the month. Your outcome. Yeah, you're defensive after you've received an offer and after you've healed. But you're moving on. You're remaining focused. So here comes along this offer. I don't know who the offer's from. I don't know if this is a new person or your recent person that you've been waiting for. I think it's the person you've been waiting for, the person that put you out in the cold. You know, it's like, why did you do this? And why would you do this to us? And we have such a great relationship and this and that. And, you know, you're arguing about this. You're like being very defensive. You're like, well, you know, this person is like telling you, oh, they stepped out. I stepped out on you because of you, Aquarius. You did this, you did that. No, you're like, no, go fuck yourself. I was a good person. I treated you right. Maybe I was quiet. Maybe I was to myself, but you never said anything to me. So you're defending yourself. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but that's an example. And so, and then you healed yourself. And after you healed yourself, they come along and they give you an offer. Quite quickly comes rushing in. This Chariot comes rushing right in. But this is you moving forward, either with them. I don't know if you're with them or without them. We're going to go ahead and we're going to clarify. And we're going to see what's going on here. What is the Star and the Hermit in their situation? Universe, angel, spirit guides for my Aquarius peoples. Universe, angel, spirit guides. Let's see. I keep checking the time because it's a half a day for my daughter at school. TMI, I know. The Star, the Hermit, please. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of cards here, but I'm willing to take them all because they're all common theme thread. They're not mishmash. They all make sense. All like chunk of cards. Here's that Nine of Wands again. you know, Nine of Wands, where you're guarded emotionally here. You know, those burdens I was telling you. Because right now, this is your state of affairs. This is you emotionally. You're not stabilized, not mentally at least. And this is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius card, and it's in the reverse. This is somebody who could be very douchey. But in this situation, in this spread, it looks like this is you in reverse in the sense that you're not stabilized. And for you, it's like you're very cerebral, Aquarius. You don't really use your heart to think through things. You don't use your intuition. You're analytical. You analyze, but you do have feelings. And when you get hurt, you don't know how to be sometimes. So you get a little like cold. You're like a little snappy and then a little guarded is what happens because there was an ending. There was something that had ended here. This person keeps coming in and out of your life. They keep doing this shit to you. Here's you. Okay. Yeah, maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. I don't know. But here's you, right? This is the last two cards. The Nine of Pentacles. This is literally the pre-Empress. This is minor arcana. This is major arcana. What does this mean? This is the card that becomes this card. This is financially independent. This is you having your shit together. This is you doing well on your own. You have your own place, your own home, your own this, your own that. You pay your own bills and you're doing fine. And you have a great job. And this is your level. This is your status. You are a motherfucking Empress. Okay? And I feel like sometimes like you feel like this person that you had was your emperor, but they keep coming in and out of your life. That's not an emperor. That's a wannabe. That's somebody that there's pages, there's knights, there's kings and queens, and then there's the motherfucking empress, you and the emperor. This person is a wannabe emperor acting like a knight, where they actually are an emperor acting like a knight. And it's like it's bullshit what they're doing here. They're in and out. They're in and out of your life. And you still want them. You still desire them. I mean, I can't blame you, Aquarius. You're only human. And you are kind of wishing upon a star what to do in this situation because here you are. You're like, did I learn my lesson? Is there a lesson to be learned here? Do I take this person back? But I still love them. I still care about them. I still want them. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. There you are. There you are. Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius. And under that, passionate new beginning. You're thinking about having a passionate new beginning. You're seeking justice. Libra, and we are in Libra season, and it's a new moon in Libra. So whatever you tell yourself, whatever you want, you can manifest it. Yes, I know. It's not like something any air sign was like, yeah, I don't believe in all that. No, I'm going to give you an example, right? My sister, she was married to some guy who wasn't that great for her. Toxic shit, in and out, all this crap. She was married to this guy. She goes, I give this guy 6, 7 more months. If he doesn't change his shit, I'm leaving him. And then I'm going to get remarried. She was 31 years old at the time. And she goes, and I'm going to get remarried right away. You know, and everybody's like, yeah, okay. No, I am. Like, she said it matter of fact. She said it as a matter of fact. And that's exactly what happened. She ended up divorcing this guy. 9 months later, she met another guy and married him. Just like that. And by 32, 33, she was remarried. Like that. Because that's what she put out into the universe. That's what she manifested. Everyone thinks it's bullshit. It's not bullshit. So if you want to manifest a difference here, Aquarius, that's what you got to go towards. So let's go ahead and see what these messages are from this fire sign person. Again, doesn't have to be fire sign. It's just somebody very passionate, creative, very attractive, very sexy. It's the other woman. No, they're ugly. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But, you know, let's see what's going on. 8 of Imps, Queen of Imps. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, I got it. Here it is. Ace of Swords and the Fool. Interesting. Another card of Aries. No, this is for most of you. This is the person you've been waiting for to come back towards you. You're going to have a fresh new start based on truth and clarity and honesty. You're going to be like, look, I love you. I want you. This crap you keep doing, this toxic cycles, this in and out, this ghosting me, this leaving me, this cheating on me, it's got to stop. You know, unfortunately, for whatever reason, I want this with you. And guys, this could be you doing this to them. You know, it's vice versa. I read energies. There's two energies I read for. So you take it as it applies. Same thing, cross reader. You could be the Aquarius in this reading and they are you. So please take it how it resonates. You're taking a leap of faith based on truth, honesty, and clarity with this person. And that's what you start communicating. That's what's coming towards you, that it's on its way. There's going to be communication with this fire sign, this person that you're very attracted to, with truth, honesty, and clarity. And that's pretty awesome. And you're going to take a leap of faith. You're going to trust it and go for it. So, and there's you again at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. So let's go ahead and see what this King of Bats is and the world. What's this new chapter? What's this new chapter? I love Halloween. And this retrograde, the goth side of you must be kicking in as far as like clothes. You're feeling a little extra punk. I know you are. Don't say you're not, Aquarius. I love Aquarius. I have so many Aquarius best friends. Death. Yeah. You're transforming your world. This is the clarifying card for the world. You're starting a new chapter in your life. You're putting something to bed and you're moving on. You're slicing something out. Something, someone. I still don't know what it is. You know, there's the card of Libra. Again, we're in Libra season, so you're doing it right around now. You're putting this to bed, which is good. Those thoughts, those feelings of how you were thinking about spilled milk, what had happened to you in the recent past. You're no longer ruminating on that. You're transforming your thought process, your feelings. It's interesting, like this card, which is death. I don't see it as death, but whatever. This is her transforming, like she's being baptized with flowers and shit. But I like this because and my other videos, you'll see I'm wearing the shirt that says breathe and it's a lotus flower. Why I love lotus flowers so much, it's because of its symbolism. What does it symbolize? It's this gorgeous, beautiful, white petaled flower that grows in the middle of a swamp, which looks like this to me. And it is a depiction of rebirth. Not only that, it's just something beautiful can grow out of darkness is what it's saying. And that's why I love the lotus flower. But that's the same thing and feeling I got from this card. And this is what you don't see coming. There's something transforming within you, your thought process, your feelings. You're being rebirthed and you're going to start a new chapter. It's almost very enlightening, but in a different perspective. I can't exactly describe it. It almost feels like I see a phoenix rising within you. It's pretty powerful, actually, Aquarius. What's this Nine of Imps? I think you need to drop the guard. I think you need to be emotionally available. I think, honestly, okay. That's exactly what I was channeling before. You got the devil. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. But this is something that you do. Out of your own fear, Aquarius, what you do is you put up your guard. And you tell yourself that, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. They don't hurt me. They don't hurt me. And that's your safety net. That's your safety valve. So you put up this guard and you say, oh, I don't care if they hurt me. I don't care what they do to me. So you just block your heart. But what does that do? That blocks your heart chakra. That makes you unavailable emotionally. That's what that does. It also makes you not vulnerable. Okay? I mean, I love my Aquarius people, and you guys are my best friends, but you're my friends. You're not my lovers. My point is, when you're in a love situation, you have to be vulnerable. You have to put those guards down just to give a little taste to the other person. So there is something toxic that needs to be cut in your world. And that's possibly what you're transforming right now. And I think you're thinking a lot about it during, this retrograde period. But it's saying it's time to drop the burdens, time to drop the guard. Whatever's toxic in your life, it's got to fucking go. Yeah, you guys are ruminating over the past. Is there anything for their advice? I'm just curious. I like to, I spend some extra time on advice all the time because I always feel tarot is meant to be used as a tool to help, mitigate. It's not just divination. There's little divination. There's free will. The universe only proposes options for you. It's up to you what you decide. They're like, oh yeah, you want your past person? We'll give him to you because that's what you want. But is that what you want? Ask yourself. Look at this. This is talking about stability. Look at your force, because I asked for advice. And saying you have a fork in the road. You have a big decision to make in your life. I just got done telling you about free will. These two cards just, bam, are saying the same thing. You can move forward into the future, you know, upwards and onwards, or you can remain stuck in the past. You need to go towards something that brings you stability, that grounds you, that doesn't make you feel like, you know, you're all over the place. But you also do have to emotionally be vulnerable or available. All right, let's see what the chariot is. The peach pumpkins, the four bats, and the sun. So you're defensive, but you're moving forward. You're healing also, and you have some kind of offer here. Let's see what that is. And it's a solid offer because it looks like you're taking it or you're going for it, because the page of pentacles for me is, it's also about learning something. So I don't know if some of you are students or you're learning something or you want to learn something or you want to learn a new skill. You're doing that. You're going towards that. But let's see what else this is. This is Page of Pentacles, Chariot. It's also talking about receiving some kind of offer from this person after you've healed from them as well. Yeah, it's an offer being revisited. Missed opportunity coming back. But you don't see it yet. But when you stand up, that cup above your head, it's going to hit your head and you will see it. These are the clarifiers, so this isn't what is. Your outcome is the ones I showed you earlier. This is actually what is happening to you. You were stuck in your mind. You thought there was a no win here. You thought that you weren't happy with the options that were given to you and you felt very stuck. You couldn't find a solution to your answer. You know, and this was somebody you weren't talking to also. It's coming. The apology, the forgive me, the I'm sorry. If it's not coming to you, you're doing this. You both make each other happy. I think that there's just one little thing that you guys have to work on, and it's fixable. I think this person really might have a lot of fire in their chart, for sure. That's the Sagittarius card, but that's the Knight of Wands, bringing in passionate messages. All right, so that's what's going on for the week. You know, obviously these feelings, situations, they transmute and change as we move forward. Leave me your comments, guys. I read them all. And your comments, I know you guys don't like to comment, but you know what? You never know who you're going to help by sharing your story. Children could be affecting you guys. Either you're trying to have children, or maybe that's why you guys were fighting, or someone else's children is causing an issue into your relationship. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. This could also be talking about self-deception. Don't self-deceive yourself. You know, or someone here is deceiving themselves in this dynamic or scenario. And at the bottom of the deck is finance and careers. Yeah, I feel like you might be the breadwinner in this situation, or you're like you're the empress, and you're like, this person is like a knight to me in my mind. But yeah, maybe this person is deceiving himself. I don't know. You know, guys, you can discern for yourself your situations. There's thousands of you guys out there, and you all have different partners, different situations. Apply it to how you see it, fitting your world. Please listen to your moon. Your moon is very important for you to hear this week, because it's your subconscious talking to you. And since it is a new moon in Libra, it's going to give you a whole picture as to what's going on in your world. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with an Aries, seriously. It's time to take action. That's what I was vibing. So maybe it's you who's making the move. Full moon in Cancer, immutable moon. So maybe you are dealing with a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. I don't really feel that. I see a lot of fire here. A personal issue reaches resolution. Nothing is yet set in stone. So no, this isn't over. I don't feel like it ever was. At the bottom of the deck, take time to breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Everything's going to be all right. Just breathe. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Please leave me your comments, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, Aquarius.